Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Halls of Torment 1.0, or welcome back if you caught my previous coverage. It is a Diablo 1 inspired bullet heaven, and honestly one of the best in the market, one of the best ever made in my opinion. For a couple of reasons. One, just the gameplay is a lot of fun. There's a lot of character customization and stat scaling that you can play around with. The classes are varied, and when I say varied, I mean like they all do wildly different things, which is a lot of fun. And it also has one of the better progression systems in the game, so specifically each and every location you can go to has a slew of achievements associated with it, which will unlock either get you some gold, or unlock a new ability, or unlock a new location, or an additional elite, or an item, or a talent or something, and it's nuts. And there's so much to play around with it. And so it looks like Frozen Depths was added. I don't know if it's new or not, but it looks like there's two characters, or no, a scripter who might be a passive NPC. If I complete this, we get the Chambers of Dissonance, which might actually be the last one, and then defeat the Elder Giant gets me the Norseman. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat the Frozen Depths, but I at least want to take a look at it. But also, we want to take a look at this. Kill 50,000 enemies, apply Frost 100,000 times with the Exterminator. That's a new one. Burn to 20,000 enemies, but that's across multiple runs. 80 or more burn effects active at the same time. Ooh. Must be completed in one run. So I can actually mark one of these and it'll tell me about it over the course of a run. Ooh, Agony 3 and Ember Grounds. Yeah, some of these I might want to poke at. And so we can also do burn damage 1,000 times with Dragon's Breath. So I'm going to pick that and we'll just dive in. To the Frozen Depths, let's at least go get the scripter. And then I might go back to the Halls of Fire or whatever it's called. So yeah, our character has a flamethrower and is going to just be cooking things. Oh, am I a fool? No, I'm not. It looks like my equipment is still equipped. I was worried about that a little bit. So we have attack speed, which just means more flamethrower, crit chance, more damage, or force, which depends on the weapon. So if we scroll down to Flamecaster. Okay, so Flamecaster is not affected by force normally. However, the flames that it leaves behind are affected by force in multiple ways. So damage mod per hit, max duration, and piercing. So that's actually really good if I want to go for force. Let's do it. We want to inflict a whole bunch of burn on enemies. Let's see, base health, base defense, or just attack speed. Unfortunately, this game tends to push me into being a bit of a glass cannon just because my... the enemies are very beefy and take a lot to kill, and right now I have no functional other way of dealing with them. Oh, this is actually kind of tough. It's fine, we'll hang out here. Okay, so bonus area should scale my weapon. I really wish it would actually tell me if it would affect my primary weapon, but I know area does. I mean, I can always check the stats. I just like it in other bullet heavens where it specifically shows you a, like... Ooh, do we want to go for range? Range. I like when it, like, highlights your ability, saying, like, yeah, definitely this one. Okay, base defense, more force. And yeah, keep cooking this. I don't know how I'm gonna get that 80. Burn chance, burn damage. There's also multi-strike and some other things. But I think we want the burn chance and burn damage, because if I have to apply 80 burn effects simultaneously, that's gonna take some doing. Okay, so we...
Thank you, traveler. I must have been trapped in this eternal cold for decades, maybe. I promise I will make your efforts worthwhile. But this is not the time to discuss reimbursement. Meet me at the surface. Good luck.
Okay, so we now have the scripter. Now let's see if I can actually do okay on this run. Chances are I'm gonna get cooked, but I still want to go as far as I possibly can. So attack speed, attack speed. So attack speed just increases the amount of fire I'm gouting out on a per turn basis. We'll also want range just to give me more coverage. Ow. We might want to invest in some health regen. It feels like it's faster than it used to be. Health regen used to be agonizingly slow, so it must have gotten a little bit of a boost. To account for things being tougher, maybe. Okay. So yeah, we want to head for this talisman over here. as that will actually get us... that'll get us a new one of these abilities, so we can fire off more than just my flamethrower. I do actually really like the flamethrower. I think it's a legitimately good weapon. And to some degree, I might want to play around at some point with just sticking to one weapon and just seeing what the upper limit of what I can do with that is. But I think here would be a mistake. Crit chance, range. But I don't know. I have not played this game in the better part of a year. I think I went back for like a video at the beginning of this year? Because it's only been in early access for like a year and a half, so it can't have been like that long. But I played a whole bunch of this close to launch and then said, yeah, I'm gonna leave this for later. Oh, there's a red globule? Oh, it's probably a healing item. I love these crawling enemies. Regeneration movement speed. Crit chance, pickup range. Go for extra regeneration. Oof. I love the fact that the crawling enemies move in really weird ways. Ooh, we get another ability. I don't really know if I like any of these. I'll get Radiant Aura, but I'm probably gonna skip it. What's this skull? No idea, it gives me a bonus. Ah, extra attack speed. Crit bonus, base health, base block. I'm just gonna go for regen. I do not know if we want to invest into Radiant Aura. It's not a bad thing, it's just not this character's usual style. But, I was gonna say for the crawly guys, they don't move in just like a linear fashion, they kind of try and encircle you. And one of the biggest pet peeves I have with bullet heavens in general... Ow. Okay, Dragon's Breath or Frost Avalanche. I think I'm gonna go for Dragon's Breath anyway. Okay, Fire Affinity, Fire Affinity. But one of my biggest beefs with a lot of bullet heavens is that they specifically really suck at having all of the... Or, they suck. The enemies are boring. They all approach you in the exact same fashion. And so all you have to do is just kind of scoot through gaps, and then you're safe and fine. Here's a bullet heaven where the enemies are all approaching you in wildly different wildly different manners, and so you can't just, like, run for a gap. Because there's a very real possibility that, like, this guy's gonna noodle left and right a couple of times. And actually, like, get at you in a way that other bullet heavens would not be limited by. I don't know. Okay, damage and force. The thing is, I don't actually want damage. I want more burn chance. If we don't have any better options, I'll pick it, but I actually really wish it would tell me what the alternatives are. Because yeah, my big problem at the moment is that I want to get those 80 or more burn effects in the same time, but I'm killing things too fast. Oh, I could have gone for 10% force. That actually would have been good. I mean, we're getting up to like 8 or 10. Once this gets busier, it won't be so bad. I'll go for the pickup range. Okay, wow. I am really cutting through these guys. Range. We're just trying to go for, like, maximum coverage. Because the more I can do of that, the easier this is going to be. Okay. Multi-strike, which I think applies to all of my abilities. But I think I'm going to go for attack speed on my weapon. Ow. It's so easy to just get immediately wrecked here. Oh, there's a little aiming line now. That's a nice setting. There's a lot of quality of life that got added to this game. Things that I was kind of begging for when the game had originally come out. Even being able to track a quest up here is huge. Because now I can safely, like, focus on one thing until I've completed it. and then potentially pick a new quest to track instead. And we're getting up to like the 2030 mark, so I think we just need more enemies that are a little bit more durable. And yeah, a higher burn chance if I can pull it off. If I can pull it off. Okay, damage, defense, and block. Base regen. Let's go for the base regen. I'm really curious about the viability between defense, block, and regen. I'm always a big fan of regen and like a decent amount of max HP purely from the perspective of defense only applies when you take the hit. Let's see, burn chance, burn damage. Whereas regen is active until you're back up to full health. I guess it does depend on the game, but like I've had games where I had functionally infinite defense, but I just got burned down by successive hits. Whereas games where I have like uber high regen, I'm usually hale and hearty unless I get one shot, which does happen. Yeah, do we go for the multi-strike? I think we do. Yeah, once again, enemies with different attack patterns or movement patterns. It feels really good. Now, I do have these... I think it's supposed to be like a thief glove or something. It still looks like lockpicks to me. But maybe that's just because I'm a weird man. Ooh, there's a lot of bears. I'm assuming they're Ow. I'm assuming they're bears. Let's see. Range, area radius, yeah. I just torch that boss into non-existence. Heat blast. Oh. Dragon's breath knocks back enemies, increases direct damage. Now counts as a physical attack. Don't actually want that. Ow. You notice how the bears are all kind of circling in at me. They're all coming from this direction rather than taking a linear fashion. Sometimes they don't do that. Actually, the bears seem to have a lot of weird, interesting movement patterns. Which, once again, I appreciate. It means that I cannot just take a linear path. I can't just shoot for gaps. Because they can and will try and stop me. What was that? There's little, like, ice fairy things. Okay. That seems like a secret. I think I have to check this out. It could be nothing. I guess, here's the thing. We saw them go over here. Ooh. I think that's the frost giant. Okay, collect the hating heart. I think I've lost the little ice fairies. Oh boy, this got hairy. Crit chance, defense, and block strength, or just base defense. What is my base defense? Currently 25. Yeah, let's go for bulwark. Unfortunately, these guys are dying too fast. Yeah, when it was the bear swarm, it was a little bit more reliable. I think those fairies are just an environmental effect, or I lost them, I'm not sure. Someone's shooting at me back here. Oh, it's that thing. Two can play this flamethrower game. Holy shit, this guy is just burning. Ow, don't do that. Defeat the basilisk. I'm actually completing a lot of useful bits. Okay, so what do we get? All of these are new. Enables you to revive once. Every 30 seconds when damaged, place Holy Light, heals 50 HP, and regenerates for a while. Every 30 seconds when full health, drop a power-up. Or regeneration bonus based on active summons and max health increases summon damage has diminishing returns. Both of these are amazing. I think I'm going to go for the Shepherd's Boon. Let's go send that up, since we're right next to the bucket. I'm loving all of these changes. And this legitimately feels easier. I don't want to, like... I don't want to attribute too much. This could just be a really strong run. Let's just go for regen and move speed. I want to keep this guy hale and hearty. So I can go as long as possible, because we're actually completing a lot of achievements, which feels really good. It's kind of that, it's that fun little dopamine, the popcorn. You know, just every once in a while you get like a little treat. Feels good. I guess it's not really popcorn, though. Meh. Okay, kill 3,000 enemies in one visit. Buckets up here. Okay, so we just want to send that up. Because there's a summoner character that's pretty good. And wait, what is this?
With his cold, beating heart removed, all that remained was relentless hate. Mesmerized by its pounding, the Lord's last lieutenant captured it and disappeared into the raging blizzard. Only the ghostly lights, deep in the frozen hollows, may know where the hating heart is hidden.
So is that lore stuff, hence the scripter, or whatever his name was. That's probably it. Just boost my defense. I'm actively trying to avoid increasing my damage so I can have as much burn on the field at once. It's going okay. What are my items? Iron Ring base defense. Bonus for the amount of enemies in your pickup range. Oh. That is good. For each burning enemy, 1% burn damage. Okay. I might as well torch the mid-boss, or mid-boss the elite while we're here. Ooh. Sure, I'll go for Stream of Fire. So now we've got two flamethrowers going on simultaneously. Doesn't move too fast, but that's fine. I guess this might be an issue for, once again, keeping that burn amount above, but whatever. Multi-strike and area for fire. I don't know. Even if I can't get the 80 or more burn effects at once, if I can even just get far in a run, that's good enough for me. I guess we also don't have the difficulty scaling on, so that might be why this is easier. Let's get to this. I haven't taken too much damage here. Now, the problem is I keep walking over enemies that I cannot see through my extreme fire. Yeah, I'll keep going for the frost elemental effect chance just because I want that to be as active as possible. I don't know if I have to freeze X amount of enemies in a single run or multiple runs. Force, range, damage. Give it force. I should probably see what force does for it. I'm assuming it's like kind of a duration situation. But you never know. Okay, even more Regen, you know, let's go for the multi-strike. Okay, flame strikes. Strong single attack target. Hits the closest enemy. Damage and crit chance increase and the attack does not trigger. Trail of ice patches slow down enemies. Let's check character stats. Oh, I can't. What is force supply on this one? Max duration. And knockback. It's not actually that good on it. The duration is good. The question is, do I want Flame Strike? I do. Let's snag it. Alright, so now what do I do? Not much. I'm not finding any containers to go raid, I'm noticing. Okay, damage ability, regen movement speed, damage and force. Let's go for the regen and movement speed. Did the runs get longer? Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. Ooh, kill 10,000 enemies with fire. Let's see, attack speed. I don't think we need swift feet that bad. Let's see. I know pickup radius actually does help. Though, regen speed would actually be nice considering how much I've boosted my regen. Yeah, the problem is there's only a handful of enemies on the field at once. So it's going to be really difficult to get up to that 80%. Or not 80%, 80 burn effects. Let's see. Do I want to go out of my way and grab the magnet? Maybe? Because I'm not finding any breakables, unless it's these ice pillars. Because in other regions, you have like boxes and barrels and treasure chests that you can open up. But it doesn't look like that's the case here. Swift speed, swift feet? Nah, more attack speed. I wonder what determines turning radius on the flamethrower. Because I'd love it if that was like nearly regen or pickup radius. I'm gonna go for the regen. I know I get extra damage based on the size of my pickup radius. Yeah, actually, maybe we do consider investing in that. Especially when we have nothing better to grab. Oh, looks like we've got a bear boss. Oh, am I just stacking endless burn on this guy? Is that why this character is just obscene? I love the fact that you can actually see on the top right with your abilities, you can see chevrons that have been filled in or not. Oh, those ice mounds are actually going to be really good. But those chevrons determine whether or not you've found, or like show you how many evolutions you have available for each weapon, and if you've filled them in or not. Effectively, every time you level up a weapon up by 5, you get a new slot for each of them, and that can get kind of goofy. I don't really know if upgrading Dragon's Breath to that extent was a good idea. Wow, my regen is nice? Like, this is by and far my strongest run I think I've ever done in this game. Which I was not expecting in the ice zone. Maybe I've had stronger runs, but it felt like I was always struggling a little bit. Oh, I got hit by the falling ice pillar. I guess the loot is contained in the ice crystals around here. Okay. Grab the bottle. What else we got? Like, the problem is I don't really need most of these things. You know, small health potions are nice, but I heal so freaking fast that I don't think it's necessary. Okay, hold up. Yeah, I think those frost flies... move entirely based on how you approach them. Maybe there's a secret related to them, I don't know. At the very least, I think I'm gonna leave them for later. Come back at a separate time when I have a character that's even faster than this one, like the archer. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going for that elemental effect chance. Okay, we already found the lore stone. I wonder if the well ever opens up a second time. Probably not, but you never know. Yeah, look at all this stuff that I've left behind. So I could kill time for longer. But I still think the best thing I can do is probably just pick this up. And then just increase my pickup radius a bunch. Attack speed or force. Force affects everything positively. But yeah, let's just boost my pickup radius so we don't have to worry about lost experience. I say that, but it's not as good as I wanted it to be. Let's see. I'm surprised I haven't gotten any... Oh, no, we definitely have gotten a couple of upgrades for the Flame Strike. Kill 50,000 enemies with effects. Yeah, we're going to come out of this with at least half dozen various bonuses. Defense and block strength. I could go for the movement speed, I just don't know how necessary it is. Okay. Yeah, I need beefier enemies and I need more of them. I mean, it's a possibility that we'll get enough if I just wait. But right now, most of them are just cooking down. I wonder if they made the difficulty scaling modes of each region much easier so you can complete them faster. That wouldn't shock me. Oh, we've got a mid-boss. It's a whatever this thing is. It is legitimately a little tough figuring out where my enemies are. However, I don't think that matters. So what do we have? Revive once or blazing shell every 5 seconds. 5% chance to burn enemies when hit. Chance. Okay, so here's the big question. Can I actually equip that? We're gonna lose some defense for it, but that is like primo armor for this character. Let's see. Elemental effect chance? Yeah. We want to keep scaling that freeze. I think I'm gonna stop tracking the... I think I'm gonna stop tracking the 80 burning enemies simultaneously. I just don't think I'm gonna be able to pull that off. Let's see. Kill a bunch of ghouls. I'm just looking at a handful of these real quick. Ooh. Survive the frozen depths until there are only 2 minutes left. Get a starting ability. Defeat the Lord of Hate. Scripter's Service for the first time. Defeat the Elder Giant. Still haven't done that yet. Don't deal damage with abilities for 30 minutes. What? How? I have no idea. Okay, let's see. I wanted to take a look at this. So what else do we have? So frost 100,000 times with the exterminator. It looks like that's not all in one run though. Okay. Trigger direct burn damage 1,000 times the dragon's breath. I don't... It says progress 85. Is that in one run, or is that in general? One way or another, it doesn't actually look like I have anything I want to track at the moment. So I'm just gonna... Oh. I'm gonna go back to quests and go to this one. Just to see if I can complete it or not. But I think we might specifically have to be on the agony mode to be able to complete that. Alright, let's chase some fireflies. Huh. It did move through me, so they do lead somewhere, maybe. Maybe. I think they kind of disappeared on me, so... Who knows? Yeah, one thing I absolutely adore about this achievement system, beyond the fact that that's how you handle your unlocks and upgrades. Okay, maybe they do lead somewhere. Let's see where they go. Because what else am I doing anyway? I don't know. Like, it's a really hard thing to tell, because previously they moved through me. But now it's one of those where they seem to be somewhat running away from me. But not necessarily in the angle I'm traveling through. I don't know. I think they just run away from me. No? Huh. Maybe it's like a speed thing, like if you don't get to them fast enough. But I seem to have lost them at this point, so... do not know. Okay, crit chance. The thing is, we don't want crit chance. We want to burn as many enemies as possible and kill as few as possible. Unfortunately, the burn seems to be doing a very good job of killing enemies. Yeah, whatever those frost fairies are, either they're just like a random MacGuffin, they are actually something and I'm just bad at it. Or who knows? Feels like the classic use strength on SSN. Oh, I found frost flies. If you follow them all the way to the end, there'll be a pot of gold. I guess it's not exactly how the rumors went back in the day, but still. Yeah, we got up to like the 50% mark. I think we just need more enemies that are tougher. Which is agony mode. Okay. Well, we're back where we started. And yeah, the frost flies are back. I think I'm just not going to wild goose chase it. I think it's just not worth my time. Especially because I only have 8 minutes left on this run. And can kind of smoothly sneak through. Like, we might actually be able to beat this run, which is nice. I mean, obviously, then I have to go on agony mode, which is probably going to give me more of what I need. Resources and achievements. Because, yeah, this ain't complete until I've gotten every achievement in the area. And even then, like, really, I'm mostly looking for all of the new trait unlocks. And probably money so I can actually pay for those. Maxing out the meta progression in this is expensive. The items will just come on their own, but it is nice to have as many items as I've gotten. I'm just hoping beating a run lets you escape with everything that you've picked up. Okay, another enemy. Let's see, which do we want? I guess I'm just gonna go thick hide plus. Or whatever that arrow means. And I'm not sure what's hitting me. I guess it doesn't matter. So what do we do? Transfixion. You know, none of these are good. I'm just gonna go for the experience. Yeah, I was hoping to get another upgrade for Frost Avalanche. I'm wondering if there just aren't any left. Because I think if you get it up to level 10, you get another one. But maybe I'm just out of upgrades in that pool. No, I'm not. I'm like, it doesn't really matter if I don't get it up to its maximum. Because it's not... I don't want to say it's not that important. The achievement associated with it is... it's one of those kind of overtime things, so like, I'm going to have to do a bunch of runs where I potentially use frost abilities. Ow. Bunch of runs where I use frost abilities to get the... to get that achievement done. Like, it's a marathon, not a race. That looks like a frost giant, maybe. One of you guys is going to give me a new character. I know that for certain. Maybe it'll be you. It seems like a him thing. Defeat the Elder Giant. Alright, that's gotta be it. Okay, so what do we get? While attacking, extra move, attack speed, reduce movement speed. While moving, reduce attack speed, extra movement speed. Huh. I'm gonna go for the Holy Relic, because I think that works a bit better with the Cleric. Maybe. I don't know, I'm gonna have to revisit the Cleric. I'm gonna have to revisit a lot of these characters. Let's just go for Reach. Make my stupid flamethrowers even goofier. How much do we got? 5 minutes. If I don't choke, we might get this. Might still be worth investing in some defensive abilities. At this point, my damage is great. All I have to do is be able to survive the boss. Probably. And really, all I have to do is get to the 2-minute mark, and then I'll be really happy. Like, beating the boss in this area will be nice, but I think that just unlocks... Admittedly, it unlocks the next zone, which is good. Because every time you go to a new zone, it's got a whole bunch of, like, new achievements that you can get that are reasonably easy. Like, low-hanging fruit. So you can get a bunch of gold and other things kind of quick. Okay. So where were we? I think I'm just running around in circles. We've got 4 minutes left and honestly show no signs of slowing down. I legitimately was a little bit worried coming back to this, especially diving into the Frost Zone. I was like, yeah, this is probably going to be unsatisfying. We're going to get, like, you know, maybe a couple minutes into this one and just get cooked by the enemies. And the answer is no, we seem to be doing great. I'll just go for this. Am I level... Oh, I'm level 75, cripes. I think in the future, I will probably skip on some of the secondary abilities. The Radiant Aura really isn't that good. I mean, I guess it's some bonus damage here and there. Can I actually check? Oddly enough, it actually has done... Without any upgrades, Radiant Aura has done 1,000,000 damage. Compared to Dragon's Breath, which has many upgrades. Okay, never mind. Radiant Aura is great. Oh, show trait variants. Falling trait variants will be excluded upon select... Oh. I didn't notice that. That's really cool. I like that. I'm gonna go for the max HP, though. But I really appreciate the fact that it tells you if you're gonna be missing out on an alternative trait. I guess I'll snag it. Make the... let's see, make the AoE a bit smaller so it really cooks anything that gets close to me, but only that. Unfortunately, this feels kind of like the last hurrah moment for me to get that 80 burn. I don't think I'm pulling it off. And that's okay. I wasn't really expecting to pull it off. That was a little bit. I think I would stay away from the flamethrower dragon's breath in the future. I think I'd specifically try and go purely for giant uber multi-shot flame waves that just cover large swaths. Let's see. More elemental effect chance. But we don't have any more chevrons, so I'm assuming we just haven't unlocked enough abilities for that frost move. Yeah. I don't think I'm getting any more achievements here, apart from potentially beating the Lord of Hate. If I can pull it off, they are tough. And I'm not going to invest too hard into Radiant Aura. Not really my goal here. If I have nothing else, maybe. Okay, 2 minutes left. So that means whenever I start a new run in this region, I get one of the ability talismans right from the get-go, which is very nice. I'm a little sad we haven't found any more magnets, but I'm also not sure how much that matters. Let's see. Because yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of experience that I've just left behind on the ground to begin with. So it's more of a matter of just like, oops. Don't walk through the enemy AoEs. Though, as long as I'm not doing that constantly, we have nothing to worry about. Because I heal right back up to full in a matter of seconds. Means I should try the warrior with the self-healing. Wow, some of these are great, actually. I'm gonna go for the max health, but like the bonus damage on just Dragon's Breath is neat. As is the bonus damage on Radiant Aura. Like, I'll have to do a priest run at some point and really push the envelope in that direction. But it's not a... well, I mean, it's not a high priority now. It's too late. We're level 83, we've maxed out. It'll be very interesting later on. Extra attack speed, reduce base damage. That's fun. It'll be really interesting later on once we have more of those achievements, because every achievement I complete increases my experience gain by a percentage. And so I'd wager you can actually do quite a lot. Oh, it's the worms that are shooting the ice things at me. Like, I'd imagine builds are going to get extra goofy once I've got, you know, a couple hundred more. Unless there's diminishing returns on the experience gain, which would be, like, a little bit of a sad. Alright, boss time. There you are. Entire goal is to hit him with as much fire as we possibly can. Also take as little damage as we possibly can. Unfortunately, the burn effects has to be on like individual units. It doesn't count for stacks of burn. Makes this a little bit less doable. Luckily, I'm kind of in a nice range, so I can just burn him right outside of his attack pattern. And he functionally can do nothing about it. The spin is the big issue, mostly just because I can't see those flame waves that well. At all, really. Well, it's fine. Didn't matter. And we get a Torment Shard. Hooray! Finish the run. Do I get to keep the items I picked up? I have no idea. Alright, so what did we complete? We got the scripter. We got a bunch of gold. Character Beast Character Beast Handler. Yo. Exterminator trait. Item Elemental Ring. Norseman, Arcane Rift. Wow, we get a lot of stuff. Let's go back to camp. So how much did that boost my choose a hero? So we have the Beast Huntress and the Norseman. Dual wield axes that charges Frost Nova, Master of Ice attacks, or Beast Huntress. Accompanied by a Protective Hound, has powerful physical traits that improve her spear, base damage, Spear Hound, multi-strike, Spear Hound. Oh, every level up. Oh. I don't remember if they had that. Okay. So that was the Frozen Depths. Wow, we got a lot done. So one more run, we should be able to get to kill 10,000 ghouls. Use the scripter service. Kill 5,000 enemies made of ice. Like, some of these are going to be a little tougher. 50,000 damage in one run, and I think I did 25,000. So I'd have to, probably be on a harder run. Kill a bunch of beasts. And they're revealed when the adjacent quest has been completed, but you can still complete them. Hence why I was able to get stuff like some of these. Okay. Let's see. These are milestones. Story Cold Fury. So that's Norseman. Beast Tracker. Oh, which I guess we've already completed. Sniff out 3 gold slimes. Hunt 3 frost ghoul champions. Agony 3 in the Frozen Depths, reach level 30. Yeah, a lot of these are pretty doable. I think I'll probably play the new classes since they have the most amount of achievements to play around with. And we want as much of that max experience as we can. Burning Masses is going to take a while. What else do we even have? That one's easy. That one's really easy. Agony 3 in the Ember Grounds, that wouldn't be bad. And I don't know what Mark of Incineration is. If that's an item or not. And then last run 369. I'll have to play around with this. I don't know if this is in one run or not. Let's see. For now though, I guess let's also look at Shrine of Blessings. I've got 16,000 to invest into. I'm going to take off the burn damage. In fact, to some degree, no, it's still good. Did we get any other traits? Doesn't look like it. Which traits do we want? Movement speed's a big one. And then force is the other big one. Because force just scales up a whole bunch of different things. Okay, I'm just going to throw us into... Oh, you know what? What equipment do we have? Oh, loadouts. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so we can buy things from here if we want to. Let's just go down the list. So, on kill, gain a charge every 1 second. Charges decreased by a third. Increase attack speed for every charge. Sure. Picked up gold into experience. Effect increases at higher levels. Oh, that's fun. Locate ingredients, showing the direction to nearby herbs, or bonus damage for enemies in your pickup radius. I don't know, let's go for the herbs, just because. Crit bonus, base damage, crit chance. Shockwave, on hit with physical damage, chance to spawn a shockwave. Summon skeletons that attack enemies. I guess the question is this character more of a summoner or not? Oh, wait, no, it's the Well Keeper.
Hello.
Yeah, what can I buy? Summons imps. Yeah, so we didn't actually get to keep that cool thing. That's a shame.
Bring more gold.
I'll just have to keep doing runs. I don't know. I don't know how this character specifically works, so I think I'm just gonna have them be somewhat just raw DPS, don't think too much harder than that. Base defense, base block strength. We definitely need some better armor. Increase block strength while moving, hit spikes, movement speed, or block. When receiving damage, 3 times overcrit hit to source. Ooh. Melee character sorceress. Attack speed or pickup range. I guess the main question is, does my dog count as a summon? I don't know. I guess we'll find out once we get in. Okay, so we want to go to the Forgotten Viaduct. We do have that new region. I'll do a third run in this video. I want to check. Traits and abilities. Or, no. Sorry. Dog. Spear launcher. Frost spear. Hound. Doesn't seem like it scales off of summons at all. Doesn't really scale too much off of force either. It seems to scale mostly off of physical. So, yeah, this is probably a good idea. Okay, attack speed, movement, area, pickup. Yeah, let's just go attack speed. This might be a bit of a doozy. My experience with this region has always been a little tough. Oh, right, and I should pick a quest for this character. Forgotten Viaduct. So, kill 100 enemies with 2,000 health with a lightning strike. That might not be bad. Or 5,000 overcrits with Phantom Needle. Let's go for that. I'll see if I can get Phantom Needle. Okay, range, crit chance. Because, yeah, I'm going to have to get my crit chance above 100% here. And that's always some extra effort. Movement speed, regen, block, crit bonus. Yeah, let's just try and build this character into kind of like a heavy piercing crit damage dealer. I'll go for range, but I'm not actually... do I bother? I don't think I'm actively going to go for range. Okay, extra force on the main weapon, crit chance on the main weapon. So this would get rid of damage and area, that's fine. This would get rid of force and health. Let's go for force though. What does force do on my weapon? Because we have the spear launcher and then the frost spear, which are sort of separate. Piercing and max duration seem to be force. Max damage mod per hit, and then knockback. Okay. So force seems reasonably decent. I don't think it's the kind of thing I'm really going to go out of my way for. Attack speed and multi-strike versus damage and crit bonus. Ooh. I like the attack speed and multi-strike. But I think I'm going to go for the damage and crit bonus since I'm going to be trying to push crit pretty hard here. I kind of like these marching dudes because they line up for me real nicely. Okay, crit chance, always crit chance. Anything and everything related to crit chance, crit damage, and associated effects. And yeah, I should be boogieing. I do a decent amount of damage here. So I don't think I need to hold on too long. Let's go for the raw damage. Herbs. Ah. Oh, green guys. Once again, though, weird enemies that spawn and have extra movement, so you can't just keep walking in a line and so on and so forth. It matters. Force parry regen. We'll probably want regen. I don't actually know how much this character benefits from regen in general. Because the exterminator was regenning like crazy. Here, I don't know. Block, defense, pickup radius. Yeah, I don't have the damage over time effects to kind of finish this guy off. We're just going to try and leverage our strike through, get some experience. Scoot through here. Boy, the... well, I don't know. Go for the movement speed? Yeah. The main problem is we don't need range. Deadly Fangs, 500,000 physical damage in one run. Already? I guess it makes sense. I'm critting for almost 1,000. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and finish this guy off. But what I was gonna say is range doesn't matter too much because we don't have enough pierce. Okay, Dragon's Breath, Radiant Aura. I'm actually just gonna skip this. Range, area? I'll go for area, but I don't think it helps. We also get a bottle. Multi-strike, crit chance. The multi-strike would be good, especially so I'm firing 2 to 3 projectiles as opposed to 1 or more, but whatever. Force and health. Let's just go for the force. Ow. Phantom needles, there we go. I think the Phantom Needles are very much what the Doctor ordered. Damage and crit bonus. Attack speed and multi-strike. Oh, that's for my base weapon. I also have Demonic Exchange for bonus to summons. I'm curious. Seems like it's affected mostly by force and whatnot. Why are we getting all these summon things now? I guess it's got to apply to the dog. Damn. Was Phantom Needles always this good? I don't remember it being this good. Crit bonus. Yeah, the fire rate would be nice, but... Oh, it's just 5,000 over crit, so it actually... The attack speed would have been good. Because it's not scaling based on the amount of damage it does. Base damage of crits. I mean, that's good. I think I'm still gonna go for weapon proficiency whenever I can. A little bit of regen. I think they actively nerfed the non-torment levels. Or agony levels, or whatever they were. I kind of appreciate that, actually. Because I remember the Forgotten Viaduct kicking my ass 7 ways to Tuesday. And it being slightly annoying, mostly from the perspective of it felt like it wasn't worth doing. I was better off going back to previous locations. But putting it, it was better going back to previous locations where I could actually get the Agony farm. Whereas here, now, having the base version reasonably achievable. Yeah, damage and crit bonus. But yeah, having the base difficulty level be reasonably achievable, it makes it so that I can actually get at least half of the achievements kind of quickly. Let's see. So that you know, then I can focus on the harder endgame grinds at a later date. The fact that I haven't gotten more of this is annoying. Or I haven't seen anything for the needles pop up. There was that one upgrade and then never again. Yeah, crit bonus. I guess I'll go for the force, because that actually helps me a bit more. At least right now, we seem to be kind of shredding things. Okay, so I want to just chase him around and shoot him. Let's see. Crit bonus, force on main weapon, plus some max health. The movement and regen might have actually been better. That one's tough. Ow. I wonder if I can kill those guys. There might be an achievement related to it. Screw it. We just want to get as many upgrades for those needles as we can. I think we'll get the 5,000, maybe. Slows enemies. 30 seconds to charge when hit, negate damage. Gives force and damage bonuses when overcharged. On hit with main weapon. Burn, Spark, and Frost gain a 2% chance of applying their own stack again. And that is actually really good. We'll get the Elemental Resonator. Okay. Let's see, force range area. Force. Feels like this is supposed to be pointing me in the direction of herbs, but there just might not be enough herbs to go around. Because we found one, maybe that's it. That was the only one I could get. Force and range versus attack speed versus damage. I think it doesn't matter. And the higher force, the greater pierce it gets, which is good. The only thing that really matters is getting its crit chance to be above 100%. Guess we'll go for the movement speed. We gotta just kind of scoot through a lot of these. Okay. 800. Okay, let's just motor. As much as I want to kill these guys. Ooh, base crit chance on Phantom Needles. The other ones are good too, but Pinpoint is the big one. And it looks like it can get an evolution now. Good. Good. Yes. So either we evolve the Phantom Needles if it seems applicable, or we go for the Lightning Strike if that shows up as an option. Because if I can get both the Lightning Strike and get its damage up wicked high, and then get the over crits. Oh, 10% crit chance. There we go. I love the fact that you can kind of cheese that guy by like doing a quick zip around him. Crits, split needles into 2 projectiles. Increases base damage, sure. I don't think I want to use the well yet. Do I want to? That elemental necklace is very niche. But maybe we snag it anyway, just so I don't have to think about it. Or actually the bottle. I think I'm going to do that more than anything else, because if we can max out our potion quantity, that's more rerolls that I can utilize, which I haven't been utilizing. I wonder if there's different potions, like one for Banish. Because Banish would be incredible. What is this thing? Oh, that just makes me invulnerable and makes me go fast for a bit. I'll take it. Let's head for that talisman. And yeah, I'm shredding through these guys really quick because of all the piercing. Let's see. Probably attack speed. But yeah, we want to just be able to mulch most foes quick. I'll have to go back and double check at some point. Like, how much harder was the Forgotten Viaduct? Attack speed, crit bonus, damage. Otherwise I could go for... no. Let's just go for the flat damage. We want to get it so that the splinters can potentially get a second evolution. Because I don't remember if any of the evolutions upgrades for it give bonus crit. But today feels like a good day to find out. Okay, just keep mulching these guys. I guess the splitting splinters is also a very good way of group clearing, considering how many of them we're kind of sending out constantly. And this is like low level. I haven't been investing too hard into its own attack speed. But it means that if we're pointed at a group, the group is going to get shredded. Okay, crit bonus physical. I think we want this one. What is my crit chance up to? 72%. Yeah, because once we can get those over crits, the 5,000 should be really easy to get, considering how fast it fires. Okay, second ability, do we grab it? I think we wait. Either we can see if we can get another upgrade for it, or another slot for upgrades for it. Well, I guess that's really the best thing I can do. Okay, melt this guy. Unfortunately, he's probably going to give me an ability scroll as well. Do we pick it up? Because we have two of them right here. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, do I go for the multi-strike? Do I re-roll? Wow, these were just bad. I would love, rather than re-rolls, I'd love to be able to banish. Getting rid of those summon upgrades, for example, would be lovely. I'm sure it benefits the dog in some ways. Maybe? Does it? It didn't say. I'm sure the dog is tagged for summons, it's just abilities didn't say that they scaled off of it. I guess I should invest into damage. Yeah, it does count as a summon. Interesting. Well, let's grab lightning strikes. I know, we want to kill X amount of these. Let's actually check that in the quests. So I haven't killed a marching ghost. let alone 24 of them. So these are not marching ghosts. These are something else. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hang out down here for a while. Because the main thing is I have the 2 abilities that I want, but I want to give them evolutions. I've got a talisman over there. But there's no reason for me to pick it up until my abilities have gotten stronger. Damage crit bonus but less AoE. Perfect. Yeah, so these are not marching ghosts. I wonder if marching ghosts are actually the summon that one boss was creating. I wouldn't be shocked. I wonder how much damage the lightning is doing. Possibly 4,000. Okay, so we need pinpoint. So we can't get either of these. Okay. It seems like the lightning's base damage is actually really good. Let's check this. One hit kill enemies that have 2,000 plus health. I think the issue is we might just not have enough base health. Did that not do what I think it was going to do? I thought it was going to increase its base crit chance. Unless those crit damage and I just wasn't paying any attention. No, it's 0.05 base crit chance. Question mark? Maybe it just wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Well, one way or another, we can evolve it again. I think I'm going to go for the universal crit chance. But yeah, if I can evolve my Phantom Needles even further. Sure. Okay, so question is, once again, 78. That sucks. Okay, movement. Let's just go for the crit bonus. Yeah, I don't know. We might need some, like, armor or something that gives even more crit bonuses. At least we're starting to get those lightning kills that we needed. Okay, Guiding Star, Hood, Plated Boots. I guess I'll grab the Guiding Star. That's going to be really good for the Do Not Move for X amount of time upgrades. Crit bonus. Yeah, we're just going all in on crits. Yeah, when do we grab the magnet? Did the well recharge? It must have. Let's see. I might as well go for the crit chance. Let's take those ghosts out. Which, we are getting to the point where I'm hitting them for 2 damage. So, clearly they just have obscene defense, but you can get around that. Crit bonus ability or attack speed. Damage crit bonus reduce AoE. How much do I want to bet that this is going to complete itself? I'm gonna hope it will. Unfortunately, we're also not on the torment levels, so this is actually kinda easy. But on the flip side, knocking out all of the T1, like T1 locations, is probably going to be incredibly helpful. Purely from the perspective of like all future, runs will just be on torment levels, and then we can have fun with it. Really got to figure out if it's torment or agony levels, but I don't know. Tomato, tomato. Okay, area, long fingers for pickup. I guess I'll go for the pickup radius. AoE I don't think really helps. I know the lightning specifically scales off of, or can scale AoE, but it feels so to me. Wow. I was expecting a projectile run to have more issues. But no, we were just mulching him. Alright, I'm just gonna turn on auto-aim. There's no sense at this point for me to be paying attention to what I'm doing. At this point, we are just hoovering up experience and watching the ghosts die. Okay, attack speed, but we want the damage and crit bonus. I'll have to see if there's other beverages we can hunt down. Because I'm still seeing all of these like junk upgrades that I don't want, and it's like, I bet if I could specifically banish these, it would be lovely. I'll also have to do another run with this character at some point where we can get Turbo Dog. You know, just make it extremely powerful right from the get-go. I guess also just like go for a really hard summon build, just in general. But I think that'll be later once we've unlocked a bunch of things on the Huntress. Okay, there it is. And now we could potentially upgrade it if we want to. Yeah, do I head for the well? What do we do? I don't know. I am very strong. Ooh, magnet. Not an intentional magnet, but hey, here we are. Just scale that raw damage. So that wouldn't be bad, but I think we need to go for the crit chance on the lightning. Because we want the crit chance to be able to reliably pull off a crit here. Because whenever it crits, it does 2,000 damage. We just need to find enemies that have that. I guess I'll go for the max HP. Seems silly, considering I haven't gotten hit in forever. But that's okay. Come on, bring on the enemies that are just tough enough. Go for the metabolism. Oh, that's fun. There's actually an icon over here showing me that, like, hey, you've got auto attack on and auto aim on. Ooh. Force range, attack speed, damage. None of those matter, so let's just grab it, because I know there's upgrades that increase its crit chance. We might still be able to get it. We have a talisman over here. Did I kill a mid-boss off camera? Enemies stunned by lightning strikes have a chance of being inflicted by spark. Not really what I was hoping for, but that's okay. Go for the multi-strike. Oh, are these the marching ghosts? I have to... Yeah, these 100% are the marching ghosts. I have to somehow kill one of these guys. Ow, they hurt. Wait. No, that didn't work. They have shields, so I was assuming it would be something that I'd be able to trigger by shooting them from behind. But yeah, that didn't work. They don't seem to take damage, which makes me wonder how the hell you're supposed to kill them. Damage or crit bonus. I guess I should stick close to them. Because whatever the dealio is with these guys... I should see if I can hurt them somehow. Even if they're hoovering up an amount of my attacks. Because yeah, my dog seems pretty committed to biting them. But not a single one of them has gone down. I was really hoping you'd just run to the other side of them and you'd be able to take him out. Hey, we block. I don't know. I mean, I guess the thing is, I can check the Steam forums. Marching Ghost. Okay, is the Ghost Army killable? Used to be killable. They can be killed. Admittedly, this is from last year. Because, yeah, I know how to get through them. I mean, I just ran through them and just lived. Okay, right combo of afflictions and damage. Huh. I don't know. Because it feels like there's something to be done here, but they're not visibly taking damage, which is usually a tell that, hey, you can't do anything about this. Boy, I'm gonna have to hit that magnet. There's so much lost. I think I'll wait, though. Let's see, pickup radius? Yeah. Look at all this experience I'm just missing out on. And we might not get that lightning kill ability either. We've killed 25% of enemies, but we just haven't run into enough enemies that have more than 2,000 HP. Attack speed, multi-strike, but reduced damage. We'll just go for the attack speed. Because, yeah, crits for like 6,000 damage. Please, one of you just die already. There's somebody here. Oh, it's the Hydra. You're an objective that I need to kill. Ow. Okay. Was not expecting so many ghosts. Oh, did I find a magnet? Oh, did I pick up the magnet? I must have. Okay, Hydra's dead, at the very least. Let's grab the Holy Relic. I didn't mean to hit the Hoover button. Okay, so where's the wall? Yeah, they're still going. So clearly they can be harmed. Or clearly they can be harmed. There's an achievement for it. Or there's an achievement for killing 1 and then 24 of them. It's gotta be like, I have to hit them with something else. You know, something to make them vulnerable, maybe. Like I bet I just need transfixion or something to get them to pop up. Or we need... let's go for the crit chance. Or we need, where's my brain at? Just like divine weapons. Maybe that's it. That certain weapons will actually be able to harm them. I'll have to take the cleric back here. We have to take the cleric back here anyway. Okay. I guess I'm going to just turn on auto fire. At this point, we no longer really care. Let's see, movement, attack speed. I'll just do defense and block, not that it matters. When a lightning strike does a crit, causes an explosion that does fire damage based on the strike's strength. Sick. It's a little baffling that we haven't run into more enemies with more than 2,000 base HP. I guess once again, possibly just a higher difficulty situation. I don't think I care at this point. I think we're just kind of going for whatever. Because we've got my 2 abilities. They're about as maxed out as I can get them, unless we get lucky with some more level ups. The sad part is we're not going to get the achievements associated for them. Or associated with them. Which I was kind of hoping I'd be able to snag here. But like, oh well. There's another base crit chance, which is great and I want it. Because we can pull it off if I can get that crit chance just a bit above. Unfortunately, leveling up gets extremely slow past a certain point in one of these runs. At least on the current difficulty that I'm in. Oh, that worked. The Wind Crown is having a day. That's actually getting up to like 60-something stacks. Okay, now it's dipping a little bit. It really does depend on how many enemies we have. Really wish this required more than 1 to be added to the pool. Again, why I'm thinking Banish would actually be lovely. Wait, I'm actually getting some kills. Yes, some of these have more than 2,000 HP. But it might just be too late. I'll have to keep chipping away at it. We're still making major progress. It's just, you know, there's a handful of things that could be a little bit more doable. Let's see. Base crit chance. Please tell me traits and abilities. What is your crit chance at? It's 80%. That's not enough. And the other problem is it has to be one hit kill enemies with above 2000 HP, which means I cannot hit them with anything else. What if I can specifically turn an ability off? I don't think so. It's a bit of a downer. Yeah, there's a bunch of upgrades that would actually make these a little bit more doable. Like, we might make it. I guess I should head for the bucket. Okay, attack speed, multi-strike. Yeah, the sad part is, it's not what I want. I need the crit chance. But yeah, I cannot even soften them up beforehand for that 2000 HP thing. Which means my needles are actively working hard against me. Yeah, let's go visit the bucket. I've got some items to drop off. And if you're wondering why I'm shooting off screen, is I'm trying to give my lightning strikes as much runway as possible to get these kills. Yeah, it hurt. But we want to get to bucket. Yeah, I promise we only have a minute left. Oh, hey.
Only the bearer of the Sentinel Orb could see past the illusions conjured by the Lord of Despair. And so, the artifact was hidden away in the tomb of a nameless hero. To this day, ravens are circling the Sentinel's final rest.
I think these are clues. Probably. Okay, do we want to do this? On hit with main weapon, chance of applying. They're on stack again. I'm gonna go for that. Just because that seems really useful on a handful of characters. Yeah, like, the 2000 HP enemies are showing up at this point, but we're damaging them with the needles. Well, at least we got lightning strike mastery, so that'll help. Yeah, we're not gonna get it. We're off by a bit. It's fine. At least we got one of the achievements associated with it. Finally. Oh. I'm about to get hit by a ghost sandwich. And there's the boss. Guess I'll just go for the attack speed. It no longer matters. Okay. Because, yeah, our chances of killing things with 2,000 HP, I think the big issue is mostly just trying to do this achievement while I also have Phantom Needles on base difficulties. Probably damn near impossible, and it was a fool's venture to try. Shame I could never get my crit chance above 100%, but that's... we'll get there. Because I know there's an amount of... meta progression that I still have yet to invest into. And then also there's different characters that work off of crit. Oh, that's probably my big issue, is that I needed to have played as a character who has native crit scaling on level. I don't think this character does. Probably the archer. But hey, I actually... oh god, I said I was going to do a second run in here. I don't think I'm going to. Torment Shard. You want to finish your run and leave the halls? Yes. Interesting that it actually asks you that. I wonder if you can keep going. Or wander around. Well, one way or another, we got a bunch of things. We've got some items, some traits, the sorceress, which I thought I already had, but I guess not. Wow, this is filling out. Base damage, base crit chance, both of those with chain lightning, though. Yet anybody just scale with crit chance? Yes. The archer scales off of crit. Okay, well, I've got a whole bunch of things to play around with, but for now, I think I'm going to leave it here. We've got, I mean, so much more to unlock, too. Oh, right, there's also the scriptorum. Yeah, let's... or the scriptor.
Good to see you again. And thank you. I'm Brother Marcus. The abbot of my monastery had an unhealthy obsession for the lords that rule the halls below our feet. So much so that he dedicated a large part of our scriptorium to their research. When the manic ramblings of survivors ceased to satiate his curiosity, he started organizing expeditions to the halls himself. The rest is history. Albeit the horrors I've witnessed have robbed me of quiet sleep forever, I have gained valuable knowledge about the halls in return. Whenever you slay one of their lords, bring me the torment shard they leave behind. The power they hold can be permanently bestowed upon you. Blessings, traveler.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, he's just listing all the different items that we have. Gorgon Mask. Every second has a chance to apply slow. 20 magic damage reach slow effect. Ooh. That's interesting. Force based on damage dealt has diminishing returns. Then we have heroes. Oh. Okay, so we can spend torment shards that we get from killing lords on boosting our stats permanently. But don't I have more characters than this? I absolutely do. What? Alright. Can I just keep putting points into crit? I think I will for the archer. It looks like we can refund this whenever we want.
May wisdom guide you.
It is good to see you.
Okay.
Farewell, hero.
So the other thing we can do, we've got a lot.
Welcome.
Go for some more bottles.
Goodbye.
I think I unlocked more traits too. Or no, I haven't. Beans. Oh, it's a blessing. Traits are different. Wasn't one of these crit chance? Oh, was it not? Yeah, movement speed. damage, attack speed, attack range, area projectile size, force. So no dice. That's okay. I'll just do area projectile size for now. We don't have too much money, but we've got a lot of things to work towards, including taking a peek at that new location. And yet we are slowly, with every achievement we complete, we do slowly scale up our experience gain, which is going to be extremely helpful once we get there. For now, though, I guess I might as well mention once again that Halls of Torment 1.0 is available on Steam right now, so if you do want to pick it up and play it yourselves, just follow the link in the description below. It is, once again, one of the best bullet heavens I think I've ever played, just in terms of the layered progression systems, the stat scaling, the ambiance, the aesthetic, and kind of the commitment to nostalgia while still having modern quality of life. I like it. But I guess with all of that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.